All right, the guy to my left, the reason he's smiling is because he just won a race at Mid-Ohio after starting 13th, closed the championship point lead over Juan Montoya to 9 points with 2 races to go, and made a statement for America, Rahal Letterman Racing, and his own career.
You know, for me and the Steak and Shake team, that means more than I think anything else that's ever happened in my career. Because, you know, to be at home, I mean, you know what this place means to me since I was a little kid, being here with Dad. And, you know, I remember standing on the podium with him. I think it was his last year. But there's a picture of me on the podium with him, you know, when I was a little kid. And, you know, actually, it's funny, I was joking about it just a couple days ago. I said, I've been on the podium in Mid-Ohio before, but never on my own. So no better way to go than just to get to the top step, I guess.
Which is ironic about racing is that Sage cost you your fastest lap yesterday, and his spin today, you just got in the pit, he actually helped you.
He did. My best friend today, my enemy yesterday, but thank you, Sage. You know, that it was perfect. I mean, we were planning on pitting that lap. I was in the pit lane when it went yellow, and it was perfect. I mean, it couldn't have been any better. Justin, Pagano, myself, it just worked out great for us. And, you know, we were being held up there pretty significantly by Montoya and Newgarden, so we were going to come in anyway just to try to get, I'm shocked they didn't too, you know, but just to try to get some clear space. And how awesome was that, man? Some days, you know, honestly, some days just your day. Yeah, we had a great car. Yeah, we ran in the top 3 all day. But it was just our day.
Well, Dixon got lucky yellow last year and won from the back, and you know you're starting 13th. You got to have a little help. You got to have a little luck. But your pace at the end when you were pulling away 3 seconds, the last thing you want to see is a yellow. But the other thing that's good is the best guy you could ever race against in that situation going into turn 4 was Justin Wilson.
Yeah, was Justin, and obviously, you know, being another Honda car was great to see Honda in their backyard as well do as well as they did today. Taking a lot of heat this year, but these guys are doing an incredible job in closing the gap and putting us in a good position towards the end of the championship. And Justin's just, you know, his first-class driver. He's a great guy. I didn't have any push to pass. When I saw Charlie's yellow, I was so furious that I knew I was gone, and I knew I could just cruise, you know, the last 10 laps and have no problem. And then you see that yellow, and I knew I had no push to pass, and I was going on a restart. And
but you raced him fair, and he raced you fair.
Yeah, luckily he gave me good room.
All right, Montoya's 9 points ahead of you with 2 races to go. The last points are double. I still think the pressure's all on them because you're a little 1-car team, and that's the Team Penske 4-car armada.
Yeah, they should be beating us, but Penske's always the standard in my eyes, and you know it's. I think, you know, we always look at ourselves and compare ourselves against them, and you know, we've done a good job competing with them this year. We're going to Pocono where they dominated last year. We're gonna have to do a really good job there to keep up front with them. We won the last long super speedway race, so maybe it's gonna work out for us, but you know, Sonoma I feel like should be similar to this. We should be in a pretty good place, so I'm looking forward to it. I agree, the pressure's still on them. I mean, we created a little gap back to Power and Elio and Dixon, those guys behind us, so that was nice. But 9 points, the Steak and Shake team, I think these guys can do it.
Well, remember this, when he was a little kid, he should have been in some kind of penal colony because he was a little shit, and his dad almost had to ground him for like 2 months in a row, and now he's on the top step of Mid-Ohio's favorite.
Actually, one time here, there was a company selling sunglasses up here on the hill, and I went in my mom's purse and I stole a check. Now think about it, I'm like 6 years old, wrote a check out, signed in my mother's name, took it to the place, bought sunglasses. The next day, we used to helicopter from the house here every day. The next day, I went out and hid in the woods for 3 hours so my dad couldn't find me before going to the track because he was so mad at me, and he just annihilated me in front of everybody. So we've come a long way since that time.
There's hope for American kids out there. If this can turn out good, you can do it. Graham Rahal, hell of a job, hell of a championship. RobertMillerRacer.com. Thanks for Dave First for being our camera guy.